All right. Hello. Hello. Hi, crows. Hello, hello. It is finally the time for us to start Dawn Trail today. I hope everyone's excited. We're as excited as anybody can be, honestly. I'm expecting interesting things out of this. But before we get started on that, how's everyone feeling? I greet you. Hello, Ryu. Uh, hold on. Wait, what is that? Like, there's this, like, top fans thing. What? I don't know what that is. What is that? What? What? What is going on? It's too damn hot, but I'm fat from food. Yeah. Yeah, it's way too fucking hot. But at least you have had food. That's... It means the man is your top fan, apparently. Hi, Mugen, how you doing? Oh no, that's just a new thing for me. The manager can explain, I guess. Mysteries. Oh, now Mugen's the number 2 fan. The manager is a fan now. Yay! It's their new leaderboard feature where you get XP for engagement, or like chatting and super chats, channel specific. Okay, that's weird, but like, is there a reason? Is there something you can do with the XP? Like, yeah, XP is fine, I guess, but like, there's no point in it if you can't do anything with it, right? Right? But I am indeed a fan of Alargia. She is pretty cool. Thank you. I do my best. It's just a way to show who is most active in your chat. Oh, that's a little weird, but okay. We'll play around with it. I might do a thing at the end of each month then. Be like, these were the top fans this month. I don't know. I think that would be kind of fun. It's that's kind of neat, but why it didn't exist earlier in the week? No clue. No clue at all. And like again, at the end of the day, I mean I can see who, and I'm guessing other people can see who's top fans and stuff, but like there's no point to it otherwise. It's kind of like such a nothing thing. I think it's a little silly, but we'll run with it. Behold the top fan to no one's surprise. It is Pandamonica. Yeah, she is the top fan of all time, honestly. She is the fan at the very tippy top and nobody else can reach her. uh... But, so real quick, a little preface for today. Now that we are in Dawn Trail, I am going to be going through the story a little bit slower. I really want to engage with it and, like, actually be able to share my thoughts on it. Additionally, I will say that I am not exactly excited for Dawn Trail. I've already heard like a lot of mixed feelings about it, even especially from people who were longtime creators of 14 content. They were like, I just don't want, like, this is not the game that I fell in love with, kind of thing. So we're going to go through it, and I'm going to go at it as neutrally as possible, but there is a chance that I may just not like the story at the end of the day. Because if there's already people saying that they're not big fans of it, I tend to be a really big stickler for story, so... But we'll see. We'll go through it, we'll see. And hopefully we still get to have a lot of fun with it. Because, like, that's the big thing at the end of the day. It's just copying off of Twitch's own #1 bit/subs, etc. Yeah, I know, but like that's kind of what makes it even more silly because it's like they don't understand why that kind of works and there and why it doesn't work here. So I'm just here to say I hope you have fun today and may your loot drops be in your favor. Yeah, let's hope for that. She's on a level unattainable to us mortals. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, also obviously spoilers ahead because I know a lot of people are not at Dawntrail yet. There's a lot of people going through like Stormblood and Shadowbringers right now that I've seen. So a lot of hollows were concerned with it because it encourages parasocial spending for attention. Yeah, yeah, that is very, very right. Um, I can definitely see it being a case where it gets abused, and it's probably going to lead to that because like there's a lot of people that would abuse that kind of thing. Not just that, but like it doesn't encourage support necessarily. So I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. I think it's weird. Very much a hey, look at me system. Yeah. Again, overall, just really strange change, especially when they don't have anything to like use that XP for or anything. Um Even in games you don't just gain XP. That XP usually leads to something. So don't need that. I'm always being looked at. Oof. You can turn it off on a personal basis, but others still see it in settings, privacy, chat, turn off leaderboard participation if you don't want to see it. Damn. But you can't turn it off on like a regular basis? That's weird. I'm just here to support friends and content creators I enjoy. Yeah, a lot of people are. So that's even it leads to even weirder situations. I don't know. It's strange. Strange behavior. We'll probably see something like bad come out of it at some point, but until then, it's probably here to stay. Oh. That's good info, Mugen. With how bleak chat normally is, it really takes your attention. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like it also makes things awkward for smaller content creators because when there are less people in a chat, that means that the chat's taken up by people who are on that leaderboard. And then so it makes it awkward for people who might be coming in. And I can definitely see where people might get a little bit of anxiety with that. I don't know. Well, like I said, we'll see where it goes. I don't see anything necessarily good coming out of it, but I see a lot of just neutral stuff in general with it. My spot will be taken quickly once I bounce, because as you said, spoiler stuff. Oh yeah, spoilers ahead. I understand that you want a or that you are playing with friends at some point, so I'm convinced I'll never play this game or pay attention to the game, so I'm good with spoilers. I haven't done that, have I? Wait, you haven't done what? Please refresh me. There has already been a lot going on in, like, past couple minutes. But yeah, chat filled with this is bad. Yeah. Again, I see a lot of anxiety coming out of it, especially for people who are just joining. Again, we'll see where it goes. Yeah, friend have a blood sacrifice on my playtime. Yeah. The chat takeover thing you mentioned. No. I was just saying, like, in general, there could be, like, an anxiety that comes with seeing a chat filled with people who are on the top fans leaderboard, and, like, that's it. I'm drinking water. I'll have you all know that I do have water today. I promise. I'm doing the chat takeover just by existing. We shall rule the chat. Yes. It kind of already happens on Twitch when you join and it's all mods, VIP subscribers. I mean, I guess, but, like, if hydrate, I am hydrating. When it comes to, like, badges on Twitch, because they're so already integrated into the climate, like, those are basically invisible compared to what we have on YouTube now, because this is brand new. This is not a normal thing. There's no, like, really any other badges other than maybe, like, a member's badge. So it does make things a little bit awkward. It's so irrational, but it makes so much sense. MMO glam effect. Oh my gosh. Gotcha, because I was like, wait, did I accidentally do a thing? No, you didn't do a thing. Gonna be honest, I don't see most badges on Twitch. Yeah. It's part of the climate. They're already invisible. It's very unfortunate for small creators on Twitch, yeah. Also for Twitch having all kinds of colors and badge being out of the way, it just works better. Oh, absolutely. Well, in, like, here, at least from what I'm seeing, the badge for the top fans is, like, the number one spot is a very vibrant purple, and the others are, like, a white. Maybe leaning towards the purple side. I can't necessarily tell, but it's definitely white, which means that they pop out, like, really, like, bad. Because lots of ways you can mess with the name and such, yeah. Alright, real quick, before I drink all my water, while we're having a conversation, we're going to go ahead and jump into Dawn Trail. It's kind of funny how it's purple, the background, very subtle. Google, oh yeah, totally subtle. I don't know what YouTube is doing with colorless names and avatars being shown. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, it's weird. Like, hot take, I actually don't like the way that chat looks for YouTube. I think it's a little awkward. And I guess I just got used to the colored names. MySpace just got broken into by a cat. Give me a second. Leon. 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 Yeah? Why are you screaming at me, buddy? Okay. Twitch addict skidding on YouTube chat all day. This. In which case, have fun, boss. I'm gonna go fist fight Rito again. Pet the cat, he already walked away. My little fake creature, like, is gone. He screamed at me and then he left. Hold on, give me a second though. All right, hello. Sorry about that. I had to go say hi to Kat and figure out what's going on. But we got it sorted. So, all right, and into Dawn Trail. Hello, hello. We are starting finally within the garden of my home once again. It's been a while since we've done this. I think I haven't done this either since Stormblood or Shadowbringers. So, anyway, might as well return to this as we start our new journey. And then I believe we have to go back to Charlene. I don't think I picked up my first quest for Dawn Trail. Yeah. I left it, I remember, because I was like, I don't want to start this now just in case it's another cutscene. Because then that would have just been annoying, and I was already running over time at that point, I believe. So let's go ahead and go pick it up. Real quick, I no longer have my sprout icon either, which is super weird. So I better know what I'm doing moving forward. Not that it matters, like, combat's not hard necessarily. Welcome back, Cosmicana. I've just had word with Erenville. It seems he's managed to secure passage to Tyrol aboard a guild ship vessel. Why don't you wait in the main hall while I go and inform your travel companions? It should only take a moment. Whoa! I didn't expect that sound for accepting the quest. Okay. Cutscene? No, not yet. Cutscene? Yeah. Is this not gonna be voiced? I don't think it is. Oh shit, it's not. Ojika gave us the good news. We've made it ready to set sail at a moment's notice. The only one yet to arrive is Erenville himself. And there he is. I finally managed to be awake in time for a stream. Hi! Hi! Welcome in, how you doing? Ah, you're all here. It took some persuasion, but the Gleaner's Guild ship has granted us places aboard a vessel bound for Tyrol. There'll be other passengers, researchers and artisans, and the like, so we'll need to share deck space. That's fine, Aaronville. I doubt anyone expected we'd have a ship all to ourselves. They're not casting off just yet, so if you have any lingering concerns, now's the time to voice them. I wouldn't call it a concern, but everyone's still clear on what we'll be doing in Tyrol, yes? I'm doing good. That's good. Ooh, I had a voice crack there. Time for me to know life in Factorio while I'm listening to you. Yeah. Hold on. What the heck? Oh, okay. Sorry, I got a notification. I was like, okay, I gotta go see it. We've not forgotten. The nation of Tuliolo. I need to hear that again at some point, because I am not saying that correctly, I think. Is in the midst of deciding its next ruler. As your chosen allies, we shall assist you during the rite of succession and support your bid to become Dawn Servant. So, hold on. I have like the smallest little gripe. It's so small. I understand there was a huge gap between when Dawn Troll came out and the last patch of Endwalker. But me, who's playing it back to back like I have, her asking this makes no sense. Because we just talked about it. We just talked about it with you. You just petitioned us. Like, I understand with the gap, there needs to be kind of that refresher. But going as of now, going from, because everyone else is going to be doing it from now on, going from Endwalker into Dawn Trail and having that refresher be there makes like very little sense. Again, it's very small. It could have just been something handled a little better, but whatever. Not the nation of YOLO. Oh my goodness. In addition to that, Alphino and I have another objective. As part of its reconstruction, Garlemald seeks ways to reconcile and re-engage with its neighbors. By visiting Tyrol, we hope to learn more about how its myriad cultures interact with one another, how they find common ground, develop stronger ties, the sort of insights that might help our friends in Ilsabard. But we'll pursue this goal in our own time. You can be assured that we'll give the contest all due attention. That's all I ask. Otherwise, you're welcome to do as you like. You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Cryo? Yes, as far as we could determine from the old missive I found, he had been tasked with the investigation of the Golden City by your father, the Dawn Servant. Oh my gosh, this is literally just a recap. It's all recap. Yet, oddly enough, We have no record of that investigation in our archives, and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. Thus, for reasons both official and personal, I should very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. I see why this cutscene was not voiced, because it's literally just covering everything that came up in the last patch. Okay. I'm sure there'll be a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from the source. I look forward to meeting him. In any case, you're not the only one with an interest in the City of Gold. The Golden City is a children's bedtime story. I'm part of this expedition only because the Third Promise has commanded that I serve as a guide. Still playing the part of the stoic servant, I see. What of you? Don't you dare tell me you've changed your mind. I mean, no? Hoist sail and let the wind take us as she pleases. Well said. We won't get far wallowing in the shallows. Right then. If all are still committed to the journey, then I say we make ready to depart. Okay. Let's go then. Oh, wait, what? Eager as they are, the others have already left for the harbor. We're not in danger of missing the boarding call, but perhaps we should be on our way as well. I mean, I kind of figured that would be the case. What's going on? Okay. I'm very confused.
Savoring the moment? I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
I guess.
Do not be so quick to relax. Oh, Tural may seem but a short sail away on a map. The vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels.
Shade's
Even
Triangle?
following the safe route plotted by Admiral Bluefiswin herself, this will be no pleasure cruise.
Like the Bermuda Triangle?
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough. Disappointingly so.
Either way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Aye, it's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off!
It's time. I trust you have everything you need? And so does our ship cast off from the docks.
oh. The voice
We sail
is
west,
Erinville.
as Kettenram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World, known to her children as the continent of Tural.
New narrator, let's go. Okay.
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me! Wok la mat!
So, my question is why Wuklumat wants to be the next Dawn servant. Other than I know she doesn't want a certain sibling of hers to, like, basically take the throne. But she has other siblings. What is her goal? Why does she not want them to also take Dawn servant? Like, I feel like that hasn't been explained very well. I do hope that does get explained. But, I mean, I guess we'll see in the end, right? Oh, everyone's doing their own thing. Ooh.
Smooth sailing so far?
Aye, so far so good. But this sea, she's a fickle one. Calm one moment, blowing a gale the next.
I don't think
I'll take my rest while I can then.
I don't think I expected that voice to come out of that character.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew Tural was far, but it's another thing to really know. Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Tuliolal and the right of succession.
Tuliolal.
Since we still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself? I'm sure you have questions of your own.
Huh? Wait, why would you not tell me what you... Why would you...
Did you look out across these same waters, grandfather?
Huh? I'm so confused why she didn't just tell me. Oh, this will be my first visit to Tural. Ponjintane? Ponjintane's the name. I was working at Eshtim's Aesthetics in Ul'dah, you see, but my employment with them, came to an end. That's why I visited Charlian, in the hopes of starting over. While I was attempting and failing to find a new job, I seized the chance to board this vessel when I overheard room for another passenger had suddenly opened up. I'm told the Dawn Servant welcomes all regardless of origin, and so Tuliolal seemed like the perfect place to begin anew. Hopefully things will be better this time. Best of luck to you, honestly, because that's rough. I see you in Eorzea before. You great and famous hero. Gah. I've had enough of playing the simpleton. There was a time when we took great pains to maintain the deception, but with more of you Eorzeans coming to Tyrol, it's become impractical. Besides, my mercenary days are over. Too many of our war band have fallen, and so we head home to lick our wounds. Oh. My story? Well, since you asked, I wanted to retrace the historic journey of the great Kitten Ram. You know, the first Eorzean to set a foot on Tyrol almost 80 years ago. The Mamuljaw's leader is said to have welcomed Kitten Ram with open arms and sent him home with a bounty of silverware as a token of their friendship. But the real treasure was the crops he brought back: potatoes, tomatoes, and corn, which spread across Eorzea like wildfire. His grand adventure led to a culinary revolution. I cannot hold back on saying how much Tyrol / whatever. They're heavily basing it on America, and I can tell. The tales say Kitten Ram returned to Tyrol several times after that, but his ship vanished during his last recorded voyage, and he was never heard from again. That even a seasoned explorer like him could meet such an end is testimony to the ocean's peril. But it's so clear that their inspiration for Tyrol in general is like the Americas, right? It's so just open-handedly that way. An adventurer, I presume? I'm a merchant myself, based in Ul'dah. Specialty? Oh my god, I can't believe it. Specialty imports and exports, Eorzean and Tyroli both. If this is your first crossing the salt, as they say, do remember that the social mores of Eorzea are not necessarily the same as those over yonder. Consider this. It is not uncommon for the various races to be referred to instead by the names of certain clans. For the Mikote, the Hetsaro, the Hrothgar, the Zibral? I don't know how to say that. I don't even recognize it. Not because every member of a given clan is of the same race, mind, but because many individuals of said race are associated with that clan. A fair assumption in certain cases, but take care not to give offense. Hi, Alphino. Did you want to make a wager? We're taking bets on who will be sat next in the Dawn Servant's shiny chair. There are 4 claimants in the right of succession. Your young Wuk Lamat being one of them, of course. But for what a Mamuljah bloke was telling us, the other 3 are all strong contenders. Not too many keen to risk their coin on the 3rd promise. I learned nothing about the right of succession. That was the point of going to talk to everybody. I learned nothing. Hi, wife. How you doing? Did you learn anything of interest? Oh, I hadn't heard that about the clan names. We should have Wuklamat and Erinville teach us the ones we should know. Hope Dawn Trail goes well for you. I'm hoping so as well. Actually, it's getting a little chilly up here on deck. Let's all gather in the cabin. Was this supposed to be like a world building moment? Where we go around and ask people about like the world building stuff that apparently we need to know when going into Dawn Trail or going into Tyrol. Ooh, there's a thunderstorm.
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
Oh no, she's
How's
seasick.
your stomach? Any better?
I don't know what you mean. I don't get seasick.
Girly pop.
I'm just feeling a little nauseous is all.
Isn't that what seasickness is?
Call it out, yeah.
You were born in Tyrol, yes? Do many Vieira live there?
The Shatona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in Shaktural.
And your family?
I know
Okay.
nothing of my father, not even his name.
Oh.
As for my mother,
Fatherless. Oh shit!
We're in the teeth of the Narrowlands! Reef that sail before the mast snaps!
Oh dear.
What?
Only elves at watch! This wind's too strong to take in yourself! I'm going off the mast! We need help! Get in below decks first!
What the hell?
Before he's washed overboard!
Come, we should lend what aid we can.
I'm so confused.
I have not seen the ocean rage with such fury before or since.
Okay.
The heaving waves tossed our ship about like a toy, sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself. Meanwhile, our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses, and thereby shield us from the lightning.
Okay, that's actually kind of cool. That's kind of smart.
What an extraordinary life she must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced ease.
I mean, I guess there was a similar version when we were fighting Leviathan, huh?
Wuklamat, too, threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress. By the time the unruly seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of Tyrol.
Okay.
In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
I know he's narrating, but what's the style of narration they're going for? Like if if he was writing in a journal, or I guess I never understood what the style of narration they were going for when they do that type of narration, because they don't do it all that often. It's only like at the beginning, maybe at some points in the middle, and then at the end. So it's like there's no real point to it. There's also, I'm very confused why we have this scene. This feels so much more drawn out compared to any other expansion that we've had so far. I don't know, I might be remembering wrong though. That bird had blue feet. And a blue beak. Huh. The more you know.
Morning. Joining us for some fresh air?
I am.
Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground. Ugh. Can't be much farther now, can it?
Seabirds. Land must be near. You need only hold out a while longer.
I was about to say, is that a good sign? Are you going to tell us that land might be nearby if we're seeing birds?
For a dark moment, I thought the ocean might swallow us. Glad to have my pessimism proven wrong.
It almost
In other
swallowed
good news,
you.
I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
Good news indeed. If all's well, then we needn't delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the reefs that crowd Tuliola's coasts. Come.
I guess they wouldn't have docks. Like how a lot of cities, like settlements in general that are on the water in Eorzea have docks. Or, you know, Limsa Lominsa is literally just a dock.
Thanks for bringing us all this way.
Ha! We only did what we were paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway. If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm. As a matter of fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
Then I better not let you down. Easy, stomach. Easy.
We're not moving.
We're the last to board. If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
Wait, aren't there more people that are supposed to be, like, with us? Like, more people heading to Tyrol? Where are they? Ooh, music pickup. The water's so pretty. I also just really love bright blue ocean
Blue
like that.
seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
I chose the best outfit to start out with too. Holy shit.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
There, look at my friends. Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
At last, we are come to the land you call the New World. To my home, Tural.
That's actually really cool to see from a distance. Oh, but they do have a dock. Huh. I guess a dock not for big ships. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's a nice wooden dock, though. That's so... I like that dock. I'm a sucker for docks. Okay. The Waystone! Whoa! Or not the Waystone, the Aetherite. Sorry. I mean, it's kind of just the same idea. That's... Ooh. I can't deny that this area is just gorgeous. Holy
I've
crap.
seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Finally found a
Is
lord
that
who
a-
weakness knife dogs.
No. I've never seen Vanu feathers in that color before.
Ooh.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tulihyolal are still few and far between.
If a dog can't handle certain ship sizes, they anchor out and have passengers ferried to shore. Okay, that's actually really cool. I feel like I should have kind of guessed that, but even then, like, I just didn't think of it. Oh.
And
Handle-
as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Mamulja sellswords mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
Ooh.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out or...
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
So I guess people can just travel around undocumented? Oh. Hello.
You are outsiders? Visitors to Tural?
Hello?
We are.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next dawn servant. We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tulihyolal?
I can answer
Whoa.
that. These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Please, accept our apologies.
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
Okay. Don't talk to me, Rando.
Well, well. You really are a figure of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part? Anyway, first things first.
If Alarcy had a dock, I bet it could handle any ship size. Depends on the terrain. Because that's why this can't...
Welcome to Tulihyolal.
This is why this area can't handle, like certain ship sizes, because of the terrain. But unless it's a space station dock. Anyway. like that one from Treasure Planet. Yes, I love that. Anyway. Well, despite the storm's efforts, to the contrary, here we are, safe and sound. And that's our first quest complete. You have arrived in Tulihyolal. It's gonna take a while for me to be able to pronounce that properly, like completely in one breath. Without pausing. You can return to the city at any time by speaking with the sprightly sailor in Scholar's Harbor in Old Charlian. Or, you know, Aetherite. Whoa! Okay. Oh, fuck. Wait, what did you just say? Still a bit queasy. No more boats for a while. I mean, yeah. Good thing is you're home, so. I realize we've just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the rite of succession begins. No arguments here. I should very much like to explore. Then I'll guide you. Are you sure you're in any condition to do so? Oh, here comes more random people. Hello. Aha! We were wondering who these strange folk were. So the third promise has found herself some new followers then. Followers? Book-Lamat? Are you unwell? No. Not at all. Couldn't be better. The third promise does not get seasick. No, sir. As for my handpicked entourage here, I've recruited them to help me win the rite of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. That sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly were. Your siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance, but you're just so easy to approach. And I enjoy it as much when you do. Please don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. You're very kind. Good day to you, Third Promise. They did have a point. Book-Lamat is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person of her station, surrounded by this many outsiders, is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean, technically? I suggest we move in two groups so as to attract less attention. Just technically ignore me, then. Damn. He just completely dismissed what she said. Cosmicana, you and Kryle can come with me. I'll take the twins then. You'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. That voyage was hard on all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have the time enough for that. Enjoy your wanderings. Perhaps we should wait a bit. At least until Wuklamat's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. No, you're not. Oh, whoops. I'm fine now, really. Can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself. What with the contest looming and all. Now then, seeing as we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Aaronville already mentioned the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay, mostly small fishing boats and barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Yoktural, the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. Oh, I'm being accompanied by these. I don't need a re-explanation of what that mechanic is. Thank you. All right. Ooh, there's a bunch of players over there. Hello. They're all AFK. Okay. This is Bayside Bevy. Tuliyolal's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have it. Oh, right. I should mention that here in Tuliyolal, we buy things with Pel, a currency the Pelu created. But don't worry, more and more trade is coming in from Eorzea, so most shops are happy to accept your guild. There's also Waku Meki, another market to the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next, we'll head back a bit, then northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. I can't wait to see the look on your faces. Alright. Like, the Aetherite Plaza. I literally could see it coming in. The Aetherite's really freaking pretty. What do you think of that, eh? Goodness, you have Aetherites in Tuliyola? I think I told you before, but my brother, Koana, spent 3 years studying in Charlian. He fell in love with the nation and its ways, and brought back to us the knowledge of Aetherite construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once. He had one built immediately. Did you do the attuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and then up to the slope to the side. Right at the top is the gate which leads to to roll. Let's make a stop at Bright Bloom Post on the way, though. That's the headquarters of the Landsguard. Okay, so we attune real quick. And I might need a map. Alright, we gotta head back down the steps. And then we turn here. And then, oh my, this place is huge! Wait, this place is so massive! What? I'm absolutely going to need to attune to things here. And remember where stuff is. Oh. I mean, I guess it's a good thing almost everything that I'm going to technically need is in this area right here. But like... holy crap, this place is massive. Oh yeah, the jazzy music for the tribal area. Wait, what? It's been nothing but jazzy music this entire time. Not that I mind, I actually really love it. I really like jazz music. We have a lot of narrow, winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see, though, the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. And yeah, first thing I did was attune to stuff. Pretty sure it's the biggest social area. Yeah, no, the second biggest, I would say, is like Ishgard. But even then, that's like split into two areas. Because Charlian is pretty small, right? And I mean, I guess you have Kumazawa? Not Kumazawa, fuck. Fuck, I think I just said the name of something that Wifey's working on. Hold on, I need a... I remembered that name. Whee! Okay. It is... I'm looking for it. Kugane! Yep. So, I mean, Kugane is pretty big. I would say it's smaller than, like, Ishgard, though. But... yeah, no, like, this is big. Anyway. Oh, yeah. I already talked to you about that, sorry. Trudging up and down all these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now where Wuk-Lamat gets her endless endurance. Yeah. This is a lot. God. I really like the lights at the side of the road. That's really pretty. This area is just genuinely gorgeous. And hold on. We'll attune to this aetherite up here, or Ethernet up here. And then we'll do more of the quest. Like, real quick, I understand that, like, they probably got really excited about doing this big area and everything, but, like, what's the point? Here we are! Bright Bloom Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tuliolol and preserving the peace. Kugane is medium-sized, I would say. Ishgard is very vertical, but its area is very horizontal. Yeah. There's a lot of ground to cover still in, like, Ishgard. Hold on, I can't ignore this any longer. Bleh. Alright. Back to this. The Glansguard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally, Papa has commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Zeral Jah took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Serpent in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... Well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alphino and Alize should be around to hear it, too. Come on, it's time I showed you to the Sky Gate. It's right at the northern end of Talon March. Okay. Woo! Wrong button press, but I get to go a little bit faster. Oh fuck, I'm going the wrong way. So, this is Skygate? Oh, cutscene. Massive, isn't it? And on the other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants. The Yokhui? Strictly speaking, Tural is exactly two separate continents. Yak-Tural, the southern lands of the mother, and Shak-Tural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legends say it used to be one great landmass, but long, long ago, the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating as to split the continent in twain. A familiar sounding tale. I am put in mind of the conflict between Hydaelyn and Zodiar. But getting back to Shak-Tural, whose lands are also part of the Tuli-Yolol nation, correct? That's right. Isn't my father incredible? He united the peoples of two continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tural had been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled to the lands and put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But what's your plan to do so? Like, what's your plan to do so, ma'am? I wish to know. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. Crossing the bridge to Shak-Tural requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the rite of succession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm Dawn Servant, but until then, you'll just have to wait. I'll hold you to that. I've never broken my word. Once the throne is mine, that travel permit is yours. Ooh, Cryo wants to talk to us. We must have covered half the city by now. Tuliyollal is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. We'll head west next, towards the Arch of the Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. You have dirigibles too? Tuliyollal certainly doesn't want for methods of travel. We get by. Now, if you've seen enough of this area, let me know and we'll continue on. The Arch of the Dawn is on the other side of the city, so speak up if you see something that interests you as we walk. We're gonna walk and we're gonna get... Oh, it's not even on the other side of the city. It's literally not on the... Wait. You said it's on the other side of the city and it's not. Why would you lie to me? I was expecting a long walk where I could go get my freaking Ethernet charts. I feel betrayed. How could you? No. I'm still struggling to conceive how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. This was originally the site of a temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge to Jactural, to appease the god who slumbers in the great ocean trench. After the withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries. So when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically in the center of Tural. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the Resplendent Quarter, the biggest residential district in Tuliyollal. I can't say that too fast, no. We climb these sets of stairs here, all the way up. All the way up. Ooh. What is this? Is this somebody's house? But it's empty. Is nobody living there? Is that even a house? I guess it's a house, because the other houses seem to be... I mean, that's open. But is that a house? What's a house? Oh, wait. Hold on. I must explore. This is a house. This is a house. But that's also a house. And it has furnishings. So... Huh. I guess that empty house is literally just an empty house. Okay. The city's too big to go at a normal pace. You know, I just thought about how, hold on, I need the name. Ratzat Han is actually pretty big as well, but Papa's palace is called Volok Shunza, which roughly translates to invincible resilience. You probably want to take a closer look, but we'll be coming back here later. Let's move on for now. Okay. The sheer scale of this place is incredible. I wonder what that carving at the top represents. Wait. That's a good question. Hold on. We're going to take a quick detour so that we can go and grab the shard, which is right there. You enjoying all the chatting? So much talking. It's a lot. It's a lot of talking. Everyone has so much to say. Right. Aethernet shard grabbed. I'm pretty sure, like, my throat is going to need some rest. Prepare? Oh god. For more talking. No, don't say that. Because they need to give you the exposition. The lore of the land. I don't... Literally? Like... Come on. So this is the Resplendent Quarter. What manner of people live here? The residents? What kind of people? What kind of people? Wow, sorry, it's reading. What kind of question is that? It's obviously the residential district. Cryo. Oh, we have residents from all the Yogg-Turul clans. Mamulja, Zburrol, Pelu Pelu, Moblin, Hanu Hanu. We also have, oh my goodness, Tona Watwata, Hetzaro, and Shitona, who moved south from their ancestral lands in Yogg-Turul. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm fine. Don't worry, there will be action eventually. Listen, I am already like... In essence, it's a gathering of people from every corner of Turul. A true representation of Tuliyolal's diverse character. The adornments on each building contribute to the eclectic cultural aesthetic. It's all so beautiful. Listen, I'm doing my best at these pronunciations. Like, I'm glad you think so. Come, we continue down the stairs. Give me the shard, please. And... oh, down these stairs. FF14 giving you a workout tonight. I am learning that I need better breathing techniques. Oh, I need to speak better. What big drum there, or that what big, that big drum there is called the Dawn Herald. They play it for formal occasions, like when honoring the Landsguard's return from a dangerous duty. I tried hanging it with my axe once and ripped the skin. Prepared, wow, bleh, earned me a proper scolding, let me tell you. I think that was the time Papa held me upside down by the ankle. Oh, okay. Have all the blood rush to the brain or something? I've never seen such an enormous drum. What would one even use to beat such an instrument? Okay, so really quick, I actually don't see the drum. Where is it? Oh! It's in front of me! I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, I didn't see it. Oh wait, we're going the wrong way. I was too busy, like, focusing on the conversation. All right. So, wait. I'm guessing we'll get an explanation of this area. And here are our dirigibles. Not bad, eh? I actually don't know what that is. I hear other nations use airships to sail the skies, but you'll only find balloons until YOLO. It showed up precisely when you needed it and no sooner / later. We have them for the exact same reason as the Aetherites. Koana brought back plans from Charlian, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. Similar to blimps. Oh, okay. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements. Trade with frontier communities has never been easier. But that's enough about dirigibles. The Arch of the Dawn awaits. Okay, so real quick. It's all the way over here! Fuck. Wait, in here or is it up? I can't tell. Oh wait, no. Like, I can't go down there. So, hold on. It means I have to go this way. I didn't do vocal warm-ups and I can feel it. Wait, no. That's right. I was looking for the... Where is it? Oh, I walked past it. Like a dummy. Hold on. I would jump over the side if it weren't for the fact that I have to be followed. And now... Whee! Hydrate. I've been doing that this entire time. I will say I have been doing that this entire time. I just need to like recenter where my voice is and like breathe properly and like all that. And I just haven't been doing that because I'm silly. Extremely silly. Right. Oh! Please tell me I'm done talking about this. No! I'm already suffering. I already suffer for this. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. This is it. The Arch of the Dawn. When the giants were still here, it was known as the Yoctoral Land Gate. But when Papa founded Tuliolal, everyone began using its present name in honor of his great achievement. Through this gate is Cosima Uka, the wetlands south of the city. Depending on what the right of succession asks of us, we might end up going that direction. Cosima Yuka, the name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed earlier? Oh, alpacas. Okay. Ah, those are alpacas, fearsome four-legged fiends. Fiends? Fearsome? They seemed quite placid to me. You'll learn soon enough. Soon enough, Kryle. You'll learn soon enough. But forget the alpacas. I have something far more important to show you. Come along. Oh, and that's the ending of that quest. I might have to take a break earlier. I might have to take my break earlier so that I can like do some freaking vocal warm-ups or something. I hate that her name is Kryle. Why? If you wish to learn the history of Tuliolal, then look no further. These stone pillars, you mean? Okay. I did not say exit. What is so special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they might look like ordinary stone decorations. But if you take a really good look, you'll see they are something much more interesting. Okay. Because I keep thinking they're talking about the FF5 character. Oh, that's unfortunate. The following event cannot be skipped. Oh god. Okay. I'm about to be very annoyed, aren't I? I remember someone saying before that they have voice actors for the game. So why don't they use them when, like, especially for all the cutscenes? Because at some point, like, it genuinely just gets annoying to have to stop and read everything. in a way, it kind of takes away from the experience, in my opinion. It's something I found annoying for a long time about the game. I mean, you've been here watching me skip cutscenes, so... But, like, it's so annoying. Pictures? Wait. No, these are glyphs. They seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring a two-headed mammal jaw. Whoa. Oh, then this must be... That's right. It follows the exploits of my father. Gulul Jaja and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tuliolol Saga. The deeds he performed and the bonds he forged, all immortalized in stone. There's no better way to learn how Tuliolol came to be. Study them as long as you like. Okay. This pillar tells the lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa granted an audience to the foreign explorer Ket something. I can never remember the name. You mean Kettenram? Ah, that's the one. Kettenram's arrival in Tural is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It's said the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit, if not in blood. But no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Kettenram's disappearance is a mystery in Eorzea as well. The records say he traveled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it's assumed he was lost at sea. Okay. Here we have the Lay of Reeds. This is the story of when Papa visited the Hanu in their village in Kazumauka. Ah, the people Afno almost mistook for Vanu, if not for the colorful plumage. He spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's no surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are a bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year, very famous and a lot of fun. Okay. Let's see. This one is the Lay of Pots, which depicts the moblins of Kazumauka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silverwork they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Clearly, the Vanu aren't the only people with distant Turali counterparts. Yeah. This one recounts the lay of Rapast. It's Rapa, isn't it? Anyway. As you can probably tell, the figure depicted here is the Zburl, like me. For decades, the Zabral and the Mamulja were at war for control of the forest of Yaktel. The actions Papa took to end that conflict have since been hailed as the first steps in the founding of Tuliolol. There is a clan of Hrothgar in Bosnia known as Hellions. Goodness gracious. In their society, the women rule as queens, and the men serve as devoted subjects. Yet here in Tyrol, Zabral, men and women, appear to be equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with location. If you're done with the first half, we can move on to the second. No! Why? Oh my goodness, this expedition, oh god, my brain just fucking fried from that, because I also now need to actually take a break. The lore dump here is just too much at once, because we're getting all the lore from the city and all the lore of why it exists, and it's like all at once. It's way too much information. Gonna bounce later, storyteller. All right, have a good night, Haya. The Lay of Gold. This pillar shows one of the Pelu, whose homeland is in Urko Pacha. Sorry, give me a second. Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the Merchant Clan. They oversee Tuliolol's markets, and their traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Tyrol. Don't let their size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those beaked masks, they are clever and calculated traders. Oh, this one is my favorite, the Lay of Ice. It depicts the battle with the legendary Tyrol Vidral. Velig Armanda. I should explain. A Tyrol Vidral is a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan and awakened to preternatural power. What is that word? That does not look like an actual word. Belik Armanda itself was dubbed the Sky Ruin, a name earned for the destruction and terror it visited upon Tyrol every time it stirred from its slumber. But 80 years or so ago, its ruinous reign was brought to an end. After a great struggle, Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral and sealed it away in the Urquepacha Mountains. Despite its reputation, however, the Ligue Armanda is also a symbol of power. That's why you'll see its likeness on Tuliola's national emblem and adorning the banners at the palace.
Too much information.
Oh. Oh! This one is unmarked. Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Tuliola's history, whatever that might be. The lay of proof that big fellow is of the Yokui, the largest of Tural's peoples. These giants once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of Yok Tural. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they then turned northwards, setting their sights on Shak Tural. You'll recall that massive bridge they built beyond the Sky Gate. Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they'd conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Urquepacha. I've never even seen any other kind so much as set foot in the city. This was a people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What would move them to renounce their ambitions and their place in Turali history? I don't know. Had your fill of history then? Yes, thank you.
Too much. Too much info.
No. Glad to hear it. You know, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprises there, seeing I couldn't keep anything down for a while. But now I think I'm ready to eat again. So let's go and have ourselves a bite of a local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. I like the sound of that. I need a break. I need a break to process everything. That was way too much. I hope I don't get quizzed. That was too much kind of information. Oh my gosh, wait, I'm free to roam. Ah! Grab that. Ooh. Wait, those are cabins? Ooh. Alright. It's break time. I need it. I need it so bad. So, I'm gonna go take a break. Oh, it's time for a break anyway. So I'm gonna go take a break. In the meantime, my beautiful crows, please get up, grab a snack, grab something to drink, and get cozy. Don't cause too much chaos without me. And I'll see you all in a little bit. Hi, I'm back. Hello. And it is finally time for us to continue. Especially with all the talking that needs to be done. Have you ever had tacos? They're a Tuliyola classic. You bake a crunchy shell made from corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. A lot of shops and stalls sell them, but I like how they're made here at Zabalyav. Best. Oh, I'm trying with these pronunciations. I need one right in front of me, right now. Let's head downstairs and place an order with old Rook Ivu. Oh, okay, let's go. I feel like another cutscene may be coming up soon. Ish. Oh, no, but it's not even a voice. Oh, but it is! It was framed like it wasn't.
My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
Ooh, there's also... You cannot tell me that those bottles...
Did you hear the silver scares are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster.
So, some of those
More
bottles...
than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
Oh my goodness. Some of those bottles look like Jack Daniels bottles.
Aye. And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
Oh.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
I mean, that's very
I
fair.
can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Ooh, my throat is already feeling rough.
Now to find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils.
Are they wrapped properly? Also, oh shit. Oh.
If it isn't the third promise.
Hello, sir?
What the?
Tension
I don't
rises.
know these ones. New salt.
Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
Of course, that's it. Wuklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
Oh.
The third promise remembers us! Such an honor.
Glory on your name, brother.
beyond yours, brother.
Oh,
I know
it's...
my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Another
Okay.
child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling housecut, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
All peoples are equal in Tulihiolan. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Ha! Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
No. That should get you disqualified, actually.
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense.
Wait, they both laughed, but we only heard one.
Pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
Listen to me, you.
A two-headed mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo, the Bunewa, and the Dopro.
I'm not gonna remember
Every
any of
once in
that.
a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubiko and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Blessed
Oh.
siblings indeed.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
I see that,
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust. We've
Okay.
seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest. As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
The palace it is. I'll let Wuklamart know.
Ooh, okay. Then we can
Destiny
progress.
calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
So it goes.
I was looking forward to trying some authentic Tuliolol cuisine, but we should hurry and join Apuno and the others at the palace. Alright, it's a bit of a climb to the top, but you can head up from the Resplendent Quarter, or even the eastern side of Talon March, if you prefer. Now that you have an idea of how the city's laid out, I'll let you find your own way to Volok Shunza. Ah, my poor empty belly. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Also, they're ugly, so they're bad. I hope that's not the direction that they took that. I'm not gonna lie. Wait. We are gonna run around the city to gather... Actually, I think this is the only one we haven't gathered, except maybe... this one? No, I gathered that one. That's right, I did gather that. Is there one here? No. So we just need to go gather this one down here. And then, like, that's all we need to gather. I think that's all. Okay. Nope, a little bit further. Script exchange right here? Okay. Crack this shard open. Not actually, obviously. Alright. Oh, I haven't got... I thought I actually grabbed that. I mean, that's how it is everywhere. In media where ugly people are good tried so hard, it just ends up proving a point. You need to be real special to be ugly and good. Yeah, it's a trope that's honestly, like, horrendous. It's so fucking bad. I definitely don't agree with it. I wish they would just stop doing that. I don't know, I just can't with that fucking trope. It's... bleh. Alright. You've tuned yourself to all the Aethernet shards in Tuliolol. Nice. I don't get anything else out of it. Unlike everywhere fucking else. Okay. Actually, I need to go here. And then we head in. Hello, sirs. Or maybe one of them was ma'am? I don't know. I should not guess gender here. Hello. And goodbye. I'm on the right level. Yeah. You made it. Good. Then we're all here. I'm still hungry enough to eat a whole roasted colibri, but... And then I accidentally clicked. Alright. Han speaking to Aaronville. Several cutscenes will play in a sequence. Okay. Several cutscenes time! Are you kidding? Use your fucking voice actors! Alright. I've acquainted the twins with the city as best I could in a short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably, something would catch their eye, spurring them to run down an alley to investigate. 'Twas like herding a pair of unruly whatever. Cats. Giant cats. Heh, I understand all too well. Charlian had the same effect on me. Right then. Now it's time we saw the inside of the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home and meet the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what he might be in for. Or what we might be in for. Sorry. Blech. Alright, let's go. Let's see what awaits us on the other side. Already the clashing of steel. Whoa! Astinian? What are you doing here?
Estinian? When did he get here?
Oh wait, I forgot that. Yep.
More to the point, why is he here?
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sun Perch to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
I mean, that explains why they're fighting.
So the one Estinian is crossing blades with.
Ooh.
That will do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter. Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that woman there.
Astinian, no! God damn it! Don't talk me up like that, not right now!
I see you, warrior.
We had no idea you meant to visit Taral.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
Didn't we see a cutscene with him
You
saying
witnessed
that
our
as well?
bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
Alright.
Oh. When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solonash.
It's Erenville now, Don Servant. I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Why'd you change it?
Arafel, then.
Ooh.
And these others, I assume, are Lamati's recruited allies.
Mystery of a name change. Ooh.
Ha! All-tempered steel. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once.
Oh wait, we're getting right into it? Like right
Then
into.
I shall leave you to it.
Oh.
Good fortune, my friends.
Oh. Okay. No downtime for us. Right into battle. Hold on, I want to look at something. Okay.
The claimants are assembled. The first promise, Zorolja. The second promise, Ona. The third promise, Uklamat. And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja.
Oh, disrespectful.
You four will compete in the right of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Serpent. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away. And it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young. And so I look to the always for inspiration. The right of succession. The means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamulja at all.
Oh, don't get grumbly about
I
it.
gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
Now you have us to compete against.
Can't win via racism?
Though
What?
It seems the
No.
one head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Our brother was in Shock Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself.
Oh.
To triumph in the right of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yogg-Toroll.
Is that what he's getting sad about?
City of Gold.
I wouldn't even say he's getting sad about it. He's getting fucking, like, kind of angry. He's being dismissive.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Gorna.
The Golden City is an ancient Torali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
Are you for us proof, my unbroken word? For I have seen it with my own 4 eyes.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of toyhouse. I traveled the lands of Toroll with my companions. And we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same. But in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place.
Oh?
Bring them.
Is it actually a city of gold? That's the question. Or is it really a golden city? Is there a difference between saying either or? Ooh, what are they bringing out? Oh. It's based on each of the different pillars that we were looking at.
The Tuliyola saga.
Yeah, that.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
Probably something done,
Martial
so...
tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne. Let me have this final indulgence.
Honestly, I kind of think it
A
makes
waste
sense,
of
but...
time. Just name Bakunja Justice and be done with it.
You're gonna get smacked around.
The rite of cessation begins now. I'll be watching you progress with great interest. And Clemens, remember to collect your tablets before you leave.
You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ooh. Does she get answers?
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
Oh?
No, not at this time.
Oh. Oh?
I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of succession.
Okay, fair.
But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City. Thank
Go,
you for hearing my
Cryle!
petition.
Yeah! Though I guess that was also a plot thing they did as to not give her the answer she wants so early. Oh. We're being watched.
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Galuf.
Aww. And from that, you could tell that he regards Galuf as a close friend as well. Ooh.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this? Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm. Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil. If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
No, we're gonna continue with this.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend, and there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
Oh goodness. I want to see where this journey leads.
So you are committed to your path?
I am. You're right.
I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
Oh?
Here they come! It's Zeralja! Such a fearsome mien. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry. Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please!
Right now? In the front of all of this.
Take heart, tiller of the soil. The resilient son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
Wait, you can't even... Wait, you're literally right there, though, and you can't address him? Wait. But you were right there!
Zeralja, the first promise and commander of the Landsguard. Zeralja, the palace seer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Zeralja is indeed the natural child of Gurul Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion, common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children.
Oh?
Yet Zeralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
Okay.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural swordsman, a gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists.
Oh, so we get to know the political
This
party
puts him in
aspect of
direct
this now.
opposition to Uklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace. You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Zeralja, the warmonger.
Oh, okay. So there's two parties then that she doesn't want in power for sure.
Kyle, are you all right?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zeralja's ambitions.
Oh?
Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
That's, okay. I don't think that's ever happened before.
Second promise, you must bring us more marvelous conveniences, more dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier.
The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new.
Why is this scene making
have
me...
our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Why is this scene making me uncomfortable? Like...
Forgive me, but the right of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant.
Like, from a storytelling perspective,
you
like,
will
this is
excuse
making
me.
me uncomfortable.
Plain spoken, as always. That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Charlian's own studium.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
I mean, he
That was
didn't...
by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Sharlia. He is the hope of those who prize innovation.
Party
As
too.
aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
Oh, it's this fuck!
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser claimants.
I see that there's a split with him, though. Why are you approaching him?
Oh, come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant. That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliyola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your deity.
Well said, brother.
Kind of off-putting.
The Mamulja have finally found peace in Tuliolal.
That's a hurt.
Pity those
Whoops,
fanatics
I'm
are intent
sorry.
on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself. But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Oh no. To be frank, who's Frank?
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
Wait, there's one more that needs to come out. She hasn't come out yet. Everyone left before she came out. What? Why would you do that? That's so disrespectful. Also, why didn't she come out, like, with her other siblings and then the last one come out?
We
like,
wish for
what?
one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turoli way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies. It's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
I place our precious third promise into your care.
Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Of the Dawn's promise. I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
Are they setting her up to be the underdog
It's
here?
Fine. I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Better? Wuklamat. I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Thank you, Namika. Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
So, hold on. Wait, are we done with cutscenes for now? So from what I'm gathering is that the Dawn Servant is actually looking to the one that will succeed him to actually be able to maintain a level of peace and actually know how to work with the people that he's worked with. Basically, the communion that in like the community that he's fostered through his years, he wants his successor to be able to take that groundwork and then be able to work with that further. And I think that's why he's wanting them to follow his path in how he created Tuliolol. Right. And then the final step, of course, with that is to find the City of Gold. So somebody who is seasoned in being able to go out and explore and is fine with that. And like, I can see why this trial was actually what he wanted. All the hearts. Hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, I can see why this was the trial he wanted, because this is a showcase of what he wants for the future. Whoever is able to complete this is going to be able to actually take Tuliolol into the future properly in his eyes. So, yeah, I can see where he's going with that. It's just seeing how everything else plays out. It's really clear, at least two of them are not good at that communion aspect, that bringing the people of Tyral together. And so I feel like they're going to struggle with following his path. I like that they can't skip that either, though. So, yeah, we'll see how this plays out. But first, we need to... Well, so much for the brief reunion I had in mind. Papa is not one to waste time when he decides to act. I'm used to it by now, of course, but others are often caught off guard. In any case, we should talk about how we're going to find the City of Gold. All we have to work with are the 7 tablets and their connection to the Tuliolol saga. Might I suggest first comparing the tablets against the pillars? We could check if any discrepancies, or we can check for any discrepancies between them. Good idea. Let's go and take a look. I mean, yeah, that's fair. I also think that naturally following the course of this may help us find the answers we seek for the city. Who knows? I mean, finding the City of Gold is about the adventure that comes along with exploration. And that's how it was found in the first place. So, I don't know. But getting all your information first might not be a bad idea. So much walking. Hello, everybody. Everyone's looking at them. Morrow's Measure. Ooh. That makes everyone. Wicklamat, the tablets, if you would. Of course. Okay. Everyone has a tablet. Then let's compare them to their respective pillars. Keep an eye out for even the smallest differences. Are there differences? I wasn't able to tell at all. It was too quick. Unless I'm missing something, the glyphs appear to be identical. The only difference being that the tablets have hollows where the keystones are to be fitted. So now that we've established that the scenes are the same, where do we go from here? The Dawn Servant said we were to retrace the path he walked in uniting Tyrell's peoples, and that we should encounter 7 electors along the way. Then we have the answer here in front of us. Papa's path is laid out in the Tuliolol saga. But what's the order? Because I didn't actually get the order from, like, the stones themselves. Is there a specific order that we need to take? The glyphs portray. Do we know the exact locations where they took place? If one is close, we could go there and search for an elector. That would confirm we're on the right track. Let me think. The Lay of Reeds was the nearby Hanu settlement. Papa took me there once. It was during festival season, and the whole village was alive with good cheer. There's also the Lay of Gold. That one involved the Pelu Pelu village, which is about the same distance from here. Ooh. Before going anywhere, we should ask around about the road ahead. I heard a lot of talk as we toured the city about that storm we passed through that sea. Apparently it ravaged Yogg-Turall several days ago. Since our roads are not as well paved as Eorzea's, they're more susceptible to damage from natural disasters. If we want to avoid wasting time taking a dead-end trail, I suggest we spend a few moments taking inquiries. If it's information we need, just leave it to me. I'll bring the information to us. Where are you going? What's the meaning of this? It would be prudent to ensure we are prepared for the journey. I'll guide you to the accommodations I've arranged. Okay. I didn't mean to do that, but we'll run with it. Oh. Is this literally it? Ooh, okay. Oh. That's right, the reservation is under Wuk-Lamat's name. If you don't mind, I'll leave my companions to you. Certainly, sir. I'll go and track down the third promise. Once you've finished organizing your gear, you can meet us outside Zbalyov. I don't know. I'm doing my best! Ah! Greetings, visitors to Tuliolol, and welcome to the Forard Cabins. Can I get a freaking pronunciation guide, please? Ah! We should ask Frank. Frank isn't going to have it. Whenever you are ready, I will show you to your rooms. Then let's go to the rooms. To the rooms. To the rooms. Please? Rooms. Sitting up straight. Ooh, I am starting to get, like, jitters. I think I've had too much caffeine and not enough food in my system, which is not great. Wait, hold on. I really want to see this. Hold on, I really want to... Give me... Oh yeah, I have jitters real bad. We might have a shorter day today, so I can, like, recover from these jitters, because they're gonna make life hard if they continue. Well, don't worry about it. We'll still go for a little bit longer, but I'll have to end early for today because of it. Oof. Yikes. Whoopsie, I think I've had too much caffeine today. Anyway, the inside of this place looks really pretty. It's really, like, nicely laid out and everything. Nice ocean view. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, let's leave. And then we're going to head over there. You know what? Yeah. I'm just gonna jump down from there. There's no point in just, you know, making my way around. Yeah, let's go. I didn't know that I needed to have confirmation to go on a journey. Hello, everyone. Trust you to be the keenest to head out, Cosmicana. But where are Erinville and Wooklamat, I wonder? Oh! Oh, good! You're all here. We are all here, you're right. Who might your companions be? Seeing as we needed information, I thought who better to get it from than the locals. These two hail from the villages we're thinking to visit. Hello, hello. I give you credit for taking initiative, at least. What do you mean, at least? I am honored that the third promise would seek my advice. I, too, am happy to answer your questions. Any encounter might be an opportunity to do business. Thank you both for your help. Before we begin, there will doubtless be other occasions where we need to act independently. So I brought these for the two of you. Oh, they're link pearls. I bet. What's this? Tis called a link pearl. I knew it. A gemstone harvested from a special shell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. Is that so? What a handy thing to have! It'll be very useful on our travels. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my two new friends here. That you should. You didn't. The Tuliolol saga features a number of Tural's clans. Two of those, the Hanu Hanu and the Pelu Pelu, have settlements relatively close to the city, so I brought a representative of each. As I mentioned before, the Hanu are cheerful people who love their festivals. They make their appearance in the Lay of Reeds, and their home village, Oak Hanu, is located in Kozama Uka. The other, smaller fellow, is one of the Pelu, a clan of business-minded folk from Orkupacha. They appear in the Lay of Gold and craft all kinds of marvelous goods in Wachunpelo, their village. Now, as for deciding which village to visit, Why don't you put the adventurer's instinct of yours at work for us, Cosmicana? Pick our destination. Upon completing this quest, the main scenario will branch into 2 quest paths. Accepting the quest from the helpful Hanu will temporarily prevent you from accepting the quest from the approachable Pelu, and vice versa. The second quest path will become available from the respective NPC once you have completed the series of quests from the first path. Furthermore, story elements and quest rewards will not be affected by your initial choice of path. Speak with the NPC you prefer and embark on the trail for the rite of succession. Okay, so we just choose where we want to go first. All you had to say. Let's go ahead and go with the Pelu first. Yes, I want this one. What is it you'd like to know? Our main concern was confirming the state of the road ahead. As I recall, to reach Erkopacha, we depart from the Arch of the Dawn, then take the road west at the first fork. Should we be wary of anything along the way? That is indeed the way to Erkopacha. After the damage wrought by the recent downpour, however, you'll be doing more stumbling than walking. But do take heart. When it comes to rugged terrain, we have a most dependable solution available. Come with me. Ooh, okay. We'll be back to talk to you in a good time, friend Hanu. Meanwhile, you can eat and drink your fill at Sabalyov tea. It's all been arranged. Nice. That's so kind of her. Start running that direction. Oh, so there's actually... This shows 2 different arrows. Okay. And then there's an arrow up there. Oh, we're gonna ride the alpacas? Ooh. Are we actually riding alpacas? Oh. May I introduce to you our most dependable companion, the alpaca. Oh no. Oh no. Somebody's not gonna like that. These animals can traverse Erkopacha's steep mountain trails as if they were gentle fields, and all while carrying heavy loads. Our merchants would be lost without them. So they fill much the same niche as our chocobos back home. You don't have alpacas in Eorzea? Alpacas are native to Yogg-Tyrell. Eorzea has its chocobos, and the eastern lands have their horses. Why go to the trouble of breeding other pet beasts in a place which ill suits its qualities and where it is not needed anyway? But must we ride these little monsters? Yes. I get the impression you aren't fond of alpacas. What gave it away? When I was small, and being a bit naughty, I went around pulling on their wool. One of them spat on me, and it was the foulest stench you could imagine. Yeah, that's why you don't do that. I see. What are they like to ride? Alpacas bred as mounts are inquisitive and docile. Even those without experience find them easy to handle. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I think I might have to end earlier than expected. Yeah. We'll finish the cutscene at the very least, and then we'll go ahead and end for today. We're really doing this then. So, was my information useful to you? Yes, very helpful. Even if it wasn't what I wanted to hear. Good! I'll take my payment now. You want me to pay you? I guess I should have expected as much from a Pelu merchant. Let me see what I have on me. The Pelu value the act of spreading joy through trade, as you should know. They take pride in making deals that benefit both parties. Here you go, a fair price for your fair advice. Yes, I made a trade with the third promise herself. My friends will never believe this. I shall be on my way now. I wish you safe travels. Off you go then, and thank you. I better not get spit on again. You brought that on yourself. Remain calm and gentle, and so will they. I'm still not happy about this, but if we need to ride alpacas to reach Erkopacha, then that's what we'll do. Alright. The loading void. It stares at us. Oh.
Turali poets of yore sang of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea.
That's so pretty.
Indomitable and eternal, it arises from Urkopacha, the 100 peaks of time.
I love this style of mountain.
All beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty. Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
Ooh. Okay.
So this is Urkopacha. I've never actually been here before.
Oh, wait. I forgot.
The air is so crisp and clear.
It must be, like,
Mountains
refreshing.
everywhere you look.
It's a valley, so, like...
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som-Al.
That is Workor Sormor, the tallest mountain in Yogg-Tural. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Oh?
Oh? Do tell.
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wuk Lamat, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's promise here, of all places.
Oh.
But I should introduce myself. I am Bol Nok, a weaver by trade.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Watranpelo.
Truly. I've just come from there, as it happens.
Ooh.
I'd asked the Pelu Pelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch. The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal, is that a local beverage?
Are you planning on using the wool?
It's an Urgopacha specialty. A spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end.
You'll have plenty to use.
But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say. Peace for Tural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise. You have my support in your bid for the throne.
I gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelu Pelu merchants.
Yes, they do more than run the markets in Tuliyollal. Pelu Pelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas. They are effusive and engaging speakers, and many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
You just got charmed.
Watchun Pello's down the path! Off the main road! Don't get lost!
It's right there!
Damn, okay. Alright. That is... Actually, hold on. Let me go. We're gonna walk past, get the aetheryte, and then we're gonna end. I need to end early, unfortunately. Otherwise, my voice is going to get a lot more shaky. A lot... Fuck. Wait, that was not intentional! Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. We're gonna... I didn't want to do that! It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Not my finest moment, I'll admit. But now that we are here, let's do what we came to do. Find the Elector. Allow me to propose a strategy then. Cryo, Alize, and I will speak with the merchants. While Clement, you and Aaronville might try approaching travelers and passerbys. Cosmicana, pray investigate any of the other establishments which catch your eye. Should we learn aught of use, let us relay it to the Third Promise. Alright. Now we get the aetheryte. And then we can end. Alright. Going to just chatting. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, my crows. So I have to end early because I am getting the jitters really bad because I have had too much caffeine today without enough food, which is my own fault. But as we end, I'm going to thank you all for joining me tonight. It is really interesting to finally get into Dawn Trail, though even if it hurts my voice a little bit because there's a lot of talking. With that said, before I go for the evening, if you haven't yet, please feel free to join the Discord. is the best place to keep updated on everything that is going on, such as when I do story times, what times those will be, and anything that may cause those to not happen, yada yada yada. But if that is not your cup of tea, then please feel free to join me on my other socials. One of those will be Blue Sky, where I try to keep updated as well. But I also have there my Tumblr, as I try to update it every once in a while with things that I work on, and then my card for all of the other places I may be that I may not be active on. And then last thing is, please feel free to go look at my vgen if you want anything commissioned from me. I have a couple services there as of right now, hopefully to add more in the future as I expand my talents, but there you can get badges and backgrounds, which are really cool. With all that said and done, I do not have any other announcements, so have a good rest of your night, my crows, and may the stars shine brightly in your favor. I will see you all when the next story starts. Tomorrow, we will be playing Final Fantasy IV, and we should not be having the same issue as we're having today. Alright, good night!